ready to take on Ragnarok in our next part now. But before we do this first, though, there's actually the thing I can show you now. So, let's go back a little bit. Now, you may notice this. This was not in the game when I were chasing after Ganuti. So, what you're seeing here is exclusive if you go back to the graphic novel. So let's go ahead and show this quickly, and then we'll continue. So here we go.
Vinny Gagniti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gagniti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
Now that's really interesting because they added that scene when you go back to the graphic novel. A little bit weird, but that is kind of an extra thing I wanted to show you. I didn't get to do it in the last part, but that's what I wanted to show you though. So yeah, there's the extra scene I wanted to show you from the graphic novel I couldn't do from the last part. Alright, now let's actually go ahead and continue where we left off. Now I changed my controls and my volume a little bit, but it should be mostly okay. I think my voice should be fine, so. And I don't have the shift for the bullet time now, so I should be good for that now, which is good. Okay, I'll stick with this for now. Of course the front door's locked.
Whack the sucker!
You're the sucker, not me. Good stuff. Alright, we're good.
The book had never been a bestseller.
Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at this book.
Given the setting, I was surprised to find that somebody had been passing time reading. The paperback was entitled, The Age of Murder and Storm. The blurb on the back mentioned Norse mythos and Ragnarok, the end of a Viking world with a terrible winter that covered the earth in ice, when vile crimes were rampant and all humanity lost. I could see how somebody impressionable might get it into their head that we were at the end of time. I was also beginning to see what the nightclub and its owner were all about.
Now the book, I did a little bit of research. It is actually fictional, but it does tie into the game. A little bit. But, it does tie into the game. We'll find out more, but yeah. Very interesting. It does tie into the weather, too, that New York is having, too, so there is some connections. There he is. That was close. I need to save first, though. I gotta remember. I'm actually playing this in my, my next section, so. This looks like I have to use the 2 painkillers, but. Here we go. Good stuff. Okay, that will work out. Nice, good. Alright, phew.
Hold it!
Uh-oh. Okay, save, there we go. Good. That guy's not as bad. He only threw Molotovs. He was a bad, thrower, so. Okay, we gotta go this way. Here we go. Okay, good. I was correct. I was just a little early. Here we go. Okay. Saving the bullet time, because I just went out. Okay, good. Phew. Just feeling risky. Nothing, though. This must be the main stage here. Okay, got some of my ammo back, good. Yeah, this way.
Got him down.
Good stuff. Survived too, good.
Books on the occult had been piled on the table. The room was stacked with light reading, such as Necronomicon, Witchcraft, and Paradise Lost. Old exotic titles like Malleus Maleficarum and De Umbrarum Reini Novum Portus. Books with pentagrams on their covers, all dealing with the occult and the infernal, lying between stacks of horror videos and a couple of Ouija boards. The only thing I could take seriously was the thought of Lupino taking it seriously. He had been spending a lot of time getting intimate with the guy downstairs.
Yeah, so these two cutscenes here explain why Lupino is a psycho. In Max Payne's words earlier. He's been doing research on the devil. Well, very dark stuff. The Age of Murder Storm and the Necronomicon. Not the Necronomicon for the Evil Dead, but it's another version of the Necronomicon. As well as some Ouija boards and some horror videos. Maybe some horror movies too. But yeah, this guy is getting dark. Gangster turned into a very dark gangster. Yeah, no wonder people call him a psycho. Told you there's some dark stuff in this game. I think this is the darkest part in the entire game. Almost died. Phew. Wait for my health to regenerate. There we go. Ow. God. I wanted to know where we're at. I don't want to waste a lot of my ammo. Bullet time, there we go. There we go. Once I know where we're at, I want to save some ammo for that. I don't know why I didn't go with a bullet time earlier. That was weird. Did it though. Save again. There we go. It's a very cool stage though. There's a lot of lights. Unlike the environment of New York, we get a little bit of color here, which is pretty cool. Wagerlock's pretty interesting. Oh! Oh my god, dude! I saved when there were enemies. That was so lucky. Holy crap, that was way too close. Oh my god. You know what someone should do when I do? Make a collaboration of me getting jump scared by enemies coming towards me. That would be such a fun reaction. I'll be like, oh shit, somebody actually did this when I kept getting jump scared. Like, that would be so funny. That should be a propagation. Well, pirate control, huh? It's probably for the stage. There we go, painkillers. Let's do it. That's cool. It's a party, guys. Merry Christmas. Should heal, but I'm gonna play strategic.
I wouldn't say anything to his face. He might not. But who knows what he knows?
But somebody's gotta go in there. It's too freaky. All the screaming. It's been 3 days now. Now look at me. Hell no, I ain't got no death wish. I'm just saying it gives me the creeps, especially now. It's gone all quiet in there.
Yeah, the gangster's afraid of Jack Lupino. I don't know if you can hear the voices because the music's pretty loud over there. Because it is a nightclub, but they're scared of Jack Lupino. Because he's turning a cycle. Interesting. They killed himself! Oh my god, god dang it.
Gotta go in there. It's too freaky. All the screaming.
Jesus.
Somebody's gotta go in there.
Here we go. And god dang it. Oh, these guys are a lot more these guys have interesting outfits. Dang it. Dude, that reached so far too, holy crap. Oh my god.
Somebody's gotta go in there.
There he is.
Oops. Messed up. There we go. Nice, okay, good. That was nice. Holy crap, that was quick. That was quick, that was a quick death. That was nice. Good stuff. Oh! Save! Okay, good. Thank God. Come on, hit them! Oh, dang it. I should use the two piranhas here. Here we go. Nice! Good stuff. More Valkyrie and dirty money once again. They never stop benefiting from Valkyrie, huh? Okay. Managing my health and painkillers, which is very nice, but it makes it more— oh! More harder! Jesus!
What the sucker?
Okay. Stop. He got lucky he didn't fall. Wanted to show that off, though. the power of PC. I can get up there and shoot really quickly with that. Yeah. When I'm on PC, I can get up there and shoot. And I can aim at there, too. That's one positive when I'm playing the PC version. I think in the PS2 version when I played it, more harder. But I did it on PC because it's more easier. So good stuff with that. Positive because I'm playing the PC. And I'm actually enjoying playing it on PC! Goddamn camper. Go in hell. Join your partners in hell. Oh my god. Alright. Dude, dead on arrival, man. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. So hard. Oh, we made it outside. Alright, we gotta be careful here. We gotta navigate really carefully here. I saved, so... What do you wanna... Oh, there's enemies. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, here they are. Once again, PC. A positive. Because I can aim. A lot more accurate. Alright, gotta be careful here. Okay, I gotta get from there, I think. I'm seeing if there's any items. I don't think so, though. Okay. Just in case. Because there might be a fucking enemy. Okay, good. Ah. New York weather, huh? Right, once again, be really careful here. Because one more move, you could fall down to the streets of New York and you'll die. So be really careful here. Actually, we can go for your right. Yeah, there you go. Not as bad as the other part. Very nice. Taking advantage of the quick save, as I said.
It's Payne!
There's health there. But I gotta be safe. There we go. Oops. I do need a heal, though, so we'll take advantage. Oh my god! Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Well, that sucked. I jumped out. Whoops, my bad. Range on the Beretta, so. Nice, okay, good. Alright. Played really well here, sort of, but still. Still somewhat smooth. Yeah, we're on the inside of the stage now. Well, that's cool. That's really nice sound detail to that. That's really cool. I don't remember. I don't remember that. There we go. Oh, nice painkillers. I want to do something cool there. I can probably do it now. Let me get this first. Save. We should be near the end of the chapter, by the way. Yeah, this should be near the end of the chapter. Oh, it's a maze. You see this? Okay, so we gotta activate these to get through the level. Yeah. We gotta move for these backdrops so we can get past this and then head to the stairs. We want that open. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, let's be careful here now. Yeah, okay, we cleared a path. What an idiot! He just fell to his own death. That was kind of funny. Good job. Enjoy your trip to hell. Enjoy your trip to Wagonlock. How appropriate. Alright, be really careful here, by the way. We got platforming again. That's why I saved! I knew that was gonna happen. Nice. And we should be out chapter 9, by the way. Nice! We're on chapter 9. This is actually the final chapter for part 1, so here we go.
The backstage area led to Lupino's inner sanctum. The hot air inside was like an invisible wall, thick with incense and something else, a sickly sweet smell that made you gag. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa.
Alright, we're entering a very dark part of the game. This is like... What we're gonna hear is very good voice acting, in my opinion. But before we proceed, though, I'm gonna do this just in case. Let's read the sulfur first, though.
Punchinello had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces, bloody fingerprints all over them.
Don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck. Shape up, Jack. We are running a business here. I'd hate to send the trio to strong-arm you.
The trio were the Don's notorious henchmen. It was obvious that Lupino hadn't been intimidated by the threat. Lupino's notes covered the table. Jack Lupino was crazy, all right. The table was scattered with notes of demented arcane nonsense written in rusty blood, a mishmash list of demons, devils, and dark gods evoked.
Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela, blood given to you all.
He was after that old Faustian deal, your soul for power and fortune. Just sign on the dotted line with your blood.
Now, some of these names here, if you watch Supernatural, you'll do recognize these names. Yeah, these are some of the, names that are, named probably from demons. And these are actually names in hell, so it has a very dark plot line with this. Vacuum makes you fucked up, as you can see. This guy believes in the freaking devil and hell. It's kind of insane, what Valkyr can do to, a person. But yeah, as I said, it can be a dark game, so...
Lupino's notebook lay on the pedestal.
Look! These are Lupino's guys, I bet, too. And they died. What the hell?
Jack Lupino was crazy, all right.
Mythic wolves, let loose to devour the sun and the moon. Lupino is the wolf. I'm Mr. Beast, the big bad Fenris wolf. I'm the end of the world man, wearing the flesh of fallen angels.
After Y2K, the end of the world had become a cliche. But who was I to talk? A brooding underdog avenger alone against an empire of evil, out to right a grave injustice. Everything was subjective. There were only personal apocalypses. Nothing is a cliche when it's happening to you.
Alright, so... Now, you may not notice the reference, because this was in 2001. Y2K, I believe, was actually a very dangerous, event where if things went the Y2K way, this could have meant the end of, the world, I think. Like, I don't know much about it, but I think it's supposed to do with stocks. I may, figure out what it is, but Y2K is supposed to be, like, a life-changing, event, so... Maybe when I do Dead on Arrival, I'll learn more about it. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research about it, but... Y2K was a very dangerous, event, though. I know that. I know a little about it, but maybe we'll talk about Y2K, when I do my second
The
playthrough.
flesh of fallen angels! Come to me all! Astaroth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela! Blood to you all! Secret, living under the skin of reality. I've seen it. The corruption of flesh. Oh! I'm the wolf, yeah! I am the wolf! It's close. It's coming. You have come. A witness to the end of time. It's now! I will rise to her side! I don't need the words! I'm beyond the words!
Now, I'm gonna have to give credit here. Whoever voiced Lupino, I don't know who it is, because I didn't dig deeper into the voice acting of who did Lupino. Somebody give this guy a freaking Oscar. Like, he does such a good job making Lupino feel disturbing. They did a real good job casting Lupino. Ganidi too. I didn't mention Ganidi, but I really like Ganidi's his dialogue too. We don't get to see him later on in the game, but I really like those two characters though. Lupino is probably the best one out of this one though, because very disturbing. And the actor went all out. Good job, whoever voiced them. I don't know who, but still awesome. Now, what we want to do is save, because what we're about to be doing is we're going to be fighting Lupino shortly, but we need to get past, his guys first. So we gotta get ready. When we get to Dead or Arrival, though, very difficult. Yeah, stock up if you can. Very important. They give you a lot of ammo for reasons. Yeah, so what I'll do is be ready first. Alright, now I got full health here, which is good. And I have multiple painkillers. Yeah, they want you to prepare, you see. Thank God, okay. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh my God, they actually got me from there. Yeah, this part's gonna be very hard, as I said. Once we get across here, we need to fight these guys. Where's the enemy? Trying to smoke the other guy out if possible. Crap, I don't know where he is. Okay.
Yo!
Okay. Saved in time. Nice. I got lucky there, to be honest. Oh, there you are. Okay. We're looking really good. Wow! This is a really good start. Oh god! Nice! I'm gonna get the painkillers here. And heal. Oop. Oh, I thank God. Okay, we're looking alright right now. There's still a few more enemies here. Oh, I see them. Okay. Nicely done. I had to waste so much ammo, but I got him in a position. Oh my! Where are you? There you are. Thank God. Okay, good. Woo! Oh my God. Okay, saved again. I gotta be on my toes, man. There's still a few more. There they are. Save it again. Alright, now to Lupino. Here we go.
I had known there'd have to be a catch in it somewhere, and this one was the Empire State Building of catches. Lupino was pumped up and dying to go 15 rounds with a mutant alligator. And then he started this spooky monkey talk, straight from a bad dream. Mine.
I have tasted the flesh of fallen angels. I've tasted the devil's green blood. It runs in my veins. I've seen beyond a world of skin, the architecture of blood and bow and arrow. Death is coming! She is coming, and hell follows with her. This is the twilight winter. I am ready to be her son. Her time is now, and all who stand in her way must die! Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now! All die! Oh! Oh!
shit! Oh!
When Lupino finally went down, I wanted to make real sure he'd stay that way. V was a bad monster. Turned them into friggin' zombie demons from outer space.
I think he's dead already.
Huh? And that's when it happened.
But dead or not, you've got the wrong guy.
In stepped this knockout femme fatale holding a gun to my face. I returned the favor.
We made it to part 2 of Cold A&L. I had to switch to the Ingrams to get rid of Lupino and quickly shoot dodge. I did it. Alright, we're on to part 2 now. We're gonna do it in the next part, but let's get through this first though.
Lisa Punchinello. Lisa Punchinello was the Don's wife.
Mona Sachs. Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours.
Lisa's the damsel in distress. I'm the professional. I'd blow you away without batting an eye.
Sure, and you can check out my credentials splattered all over this joint.
Jack couldn't have framed you. Not the state he was in. We're after the same slime bag. Angelo Punchinello's the one who murdered your friend and framed you with it.
You know this for a fact?
I've got my sources.
I don't have a clue these days. I just shoot them as they come. Who put a contract on the Archfiend?
This one's mine. I hate the guts of that sadistic wife-beater. Why not pool our bullets for this one?
I thought you'd never ask. My finger was starting to twitch.
How do you like your whiskey?
I'm easy, as long as you don't try to slip me a Mickey.
You're a real angel, Max.
It was good stuff. Tasted sweet as honey going down.
Nothing personal. Can't risk you going berserk and getting Lisa killed.
The nightmare was always the same. Violent shapes moving in darkness, old and ugly. The killer's mad laughter was a riddle filled with wicked innuendo. Somewhere, the baby was crying.
So, we got drugged, and now we're in our first nightmare sequence of the game. And by the way, there will be another one when we get deeper into the game. This is our first one. So, right now, we're gonna stop the part, we're gonna deal with the dream sequence here, and we'll see what happens in the next part, when we start part 2. Alrighty, take care, see you next time.